Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Salt and Sacrifice. You may recognize this place as being at the top right of Corvus's Mire, but I had never actually seen this guy. So I was, finally getting around to uploading the latest, 10 or so episodes that had been piling up, and, went through all of them to, see what they were all about, think up titles and whatnot, that kind of thing. And that's when I saw my earlier explorations of the Mire, and I discovered two things. Well, first of all, that I had never actually checked out this platform here, and well, there is one of those big guys, and I think I've already seen an item behind him. I was thinking maybe there could even be a sealed door or something. I don't think there is, but there is definitely at least an item. So that's one thing. And then there is actually a sealed door that I just completely forgot about. And I'm pretty sure, at least, that I never actually went back. I might have missed it, but I don't think so. So, yeah. Might be that there are actually two kind of minor things left to do here. So I also went ahead and crafted this dragon bow because I had the materials left over and I just wanted to check it out. I was able to get it all the way up to level 7 immediately. Next upgrade level requires a moss pear cluster, and that's why I came here in the first place, actually, because I had a fated Bibliomancer hunt, level 16, that had a chance to drop a cluster, and indeed, I just defeated it, and I got lucky for a change, and actually got the cluster, so we will be able to upgrade this further. Now, this has, as you can see, quite a bit more damage right away compared to the Cinder Blades, and that's without getting the 10% potential damage increase from a Fire Dagger Talisman, which would also boost, well, my other weapon, which still wouldn't be quite at the damage of the Tomb Tender's Vulge, but yeah. Either way, the thing is, this bow is good. I mean, as you can see, it just deals good damage. But I was thinking that maybe because it is also fire elemental and also poison, that it would apply damage over time. But I guess it is just, yeah, I mean, it doesn't. Oh, well, I mean, it did 3-shot, I suppose, this big guy, so it's not that I can really complain, and it did 1-shot that guy. So it's just weird that I don't think it indicates clearly anywhere that these things will apply damage over time, and this will not, right? Maybe it takes longer to build up. I guess poison works that way, that where a poisonous weapon will eventually poison an enemy, but it takes a couple of hits, but then the poison actually, once it's stuck, it actually ticks for a while. Whereas fire, I was under the impression that fire just gets applied almost instantly, but then only burns for, a couple seconds. And applies all its damage over that short duration, which makes it so good, of course, because you can, if you have a fast enough weapon that applies it, you can just stack it multiple times and keep stacking it, which we have, of course, seen to great effect. Yeah, it's just that, well, I don't know, if this can apply damage over time, even if not, it's good for direct damage, so I might as well keep it around, but, obviously the more overpowered thing is this, because you can just fire and forget, basically. You can throw in the occasional dagger or two in a hectic boss fight and still apply a decent chunk of damage, while, focusing on other things like not dying, for example. Anyway, yeah, we have that now, so that's neat. Anyway, what else? Right, well, let's first pick up the item, I guess. Okay, Blaze Trio, that is not useful anymore, I think. Unfortunately. Might have been useful at the time when we first got here, but, well. Although I guess it hasn't really been that long ago. Yeah, well, either way, that's out of the way. Now, before I make my way back down, I should probably start with what I was originally going to start the episode with, which is a small report of what I did after the previous episode. So, we found the nameless Chronomancer hunt, was it? Yeah, level 18, or rank 18. So I proceeded to hunt that guy, and that took me a couple of attempts. Not sure how many, but it was not easy. It was basically came down to, controlling the spacing, basically, or my position, the boss's position, pretty tightly. Because, well, he would just create those time-stopping fields all over the place, right? And I had to just be very, very careful not to get caught in a place where I just couldn't dodge his attacks. So, yeah, that's basically what it came down to, and once I did do that somewhat successfully, I eventually killed him. Then I looked around a little bit more, checked out that ledge behind the second sealed door, the upper sealed door in the temple, and indeed there was another hunt then, and it was a nameless Umbromancer, or Umbramancer, anyway, the Shadow Sorcerer. And I hunted that guy, and I don't remember anything about it. I think it went just fine. However, I was about to return home, but then I remembered that there was another Nameless hunt, right? Nameless Mage hunt, all the way over in the caves leading up to the Falling Star. And so I made my way all the way over there to the other side of the map, and yes, that thing was there again, and this time it let me actually interact with it, and it was a Nameless Bibliomancer. Level 17, I believe. So I went ahead and gave that a try, and that turned out to be the most unfun and unsuccessful experience I've had in this game, by far. So I spent probably close to an hour, if not actually more than an hour, just hunting that guy repeatedly, or trying to anyway. The hunt alone, just chasing him to the top platform inside those caves, took like, well, it was extremely tedious and dangerous because all his summoned creatures are so powerful. And then I just could not defeat the guy because it turns out, well, I suppose I had suspected as much, but hadn't really confirmed it. Well, I also might as well just try to make my way down to where I want to be, to the other place I want to check out. Yeah, I had suspected that mages gain new abilities, basically at higher levels, or, yeah, and that the fights actually do change, in addition to just scaling in terms of damage and health. And it's basically confirmed for Bibliomancers, and, well, I suppose some others as well, like the Chronomancer that I told you about a while ago, that, was it Chrono or Neuromancer, actually? That I found to, to spawn that enemy, that minion that would make them invulnerable. So, yeah, that kind of thing. And I guess some other enemies I might also have seen using abilities that I had not seen on lower levels, and I just attributed it to killing them so quickly, their lower level versions, that I never, got to experience their other skills. But, yeah. The Bibliomancer, anyway, long story short, also summoned a pet, similar to the one the Neuromancer did. Another one that also circled him, being annoyingly hard to hit, of course, in the process. And that one, I guess I can show you, because I was also going to show the bestiary. That one turned out... This is not the right way, by the way. No, that's down there where we found our scholar friend. Yeah. Anyway, but down here there should be... Well, I'm just gonna drop and we should be fine. Yeah, this door I saw once and I never actually opened it. So that looks like it's just gonna be one room with... Seems like a nameless hunt behind it. Anyway, to finish that story, so... yeah, that pet... I guess I'm gonna show it right here. It should be on the final side. Aberrant Heart, this one. So, kind of similar to the eye, just, a heart instead. A creature born from the twisted husk of a fallen sage. It exists only to bolster the strength of those it desires. So, that guy, that Bibliomancer, would start every single encounter summoning one of those guys, basically, within the first couple of seconds. And, well, they were both high level, so even if I could get hits in, even this Aberrant Heart was really hard to kill. Took quite a few hits and was annoying to hit in the first place, right? And while it was there, the Bibliomancer would literally one-shot me with any attack, and that's what made it so, well, impossible in the end. I got actually kind of close a couple of times, but it was so frustrating. Just, one false move, one little mistake, and he would just kill me from full HP all the time. I tried I tried buffing my HP by curing the spell mark. And I guess the occasional attack would bring me down to like 10% health or so, but, that's a fight where I find it incredibly difficult to avoid all damage, because there's just so much going on, and that guy attacks so fast. So that was just incredibly frustrating. Yeah. Very tempted to just never touch that guy again. I mean, I've killed a bunch of Bibliomancers at this point, and, I think I'm good. Then again, if I level up a lot more before the end of the game, I guess I'll give it another try, because, obviously, with more resistances, more health, and more damage, it's going to be more doable. Maybe it's just also a matter of starting again with basically a fresh head, but yeah, for the time being, I'm definitely well and truly fed up with that guy. Well, let's see what this is. Definitely not a Bibliomancer. Nameless Luminimancer, okay. Tier 15. Chance for a twin Frostbear and, or rather, cluster Frostbear and Golden Pair. Well, I mean, yeah, might as well start it. Oh, also, on the subject of nameless mages. So, I did kill the Chronomancer, and this is what he dropped. Class 4 light armor. Ceremonial hat from an acolyte, of an acolyte of chronomancy. Amara, the Helf Samayavora god, is mother to Alex and Sazradak. She was punished by Crine for allowing Samayavora blood to mix with the blood of the gods. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, it's literally just a mitre, as it says. And then Bloodletter's hood. Ooh, I had not looked at that. That looks, I don't know if I want to wear that. Well, I don't want to because it's not that great, but yeah, even in terms of looks. Not sure about that one. Headwear of an acolyte of the dark who has performed a satisfactory demonstration of lethal ability. When Sazradak, the bloodletting god, was reborn... Sazradak born in blood, he demonstrated that those who let blood must not be swayed by personal connections. Okay. Well then, I was obviously... or, you know, the original plan for this episode was to check out the new area. Okay, there's a Fungalmancer nearby, apparently. I would like to not get rotted. Oh, that guy died from something. I'll take it. I guess he was rotted by one of the mushroom guys instead. Well, serves him right, I guess. Anyway, well, the Bibliomancer is around here somewhere, apparently. And I wouldn't mind killing him, just because he's right here, and I'm right here, you know. So, I might just go ahead and do that, but off camera, and then we should have plenty of time to check out that Elder Corpse. So, yeah. Unless something else comes up, I guess I'll meet you probably back in town when, you know, or when I'm ready to head into the new area. Okay, and here we are, back in camp. Bibliomancer slain first attempt, actually. In fact, you know, I kind of wish I had recorded it because I completely wrecked him. I dealt like 150 damage upwards per hit with the buffed weapon, which is kind of nuts. That was... yeah, I don't know why I dealt that much damage. Anyway, I'm glad it did. The annoying part, as it turns out, was to actually get to him, you know, the chase. As has been the case a couple of times with these last handful of mages. Because, you know, areas just are crawling with pretty high-level enemies. And especially when you're chasing an enemy to a high-up place, and, you know, enemies really like to kick you off of platforms and, you know, send your salt pile all the way to the bottom. That kind of thing can happen. Can and will happen, as it turns out. Anyway, yeah, but it didn't take that long in the end. And we got the light mask for it. Nothing else worth mentioning, I suppose. A bunch of salt. I leveled up twice more. Started putting some more points into Arcana. Although I guess well, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna put a few more points into it, perhaps, in the hopes that it actually affects the, you know, weapon buff damage. Although I have also been thinking about actually just pouring any remaining points into Vitality, just to give myself more health, which seems like a good idea, you know, because otherwise that's just going up very, very slowly just from leveling alone. Anyway, we found this thing, light mask. Yep, indeed it is light armor, fittingly enough. A mask forged of the metal of celestial essence. While wearing a mask so brilliant, one's eyes appear dark as the space between the stars. Ooh, yeah, I mean, I kind of dig the style, honestly. But the crown is just better, so crown it is. What else? Oh yeah, I wanted to actually, well, first of all, store these away. And also, try to count. It should be easy enough, right? They're all level 9. So 1, 2, I guess? Although I don't remember where we got this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, of course. 12, 13, 14, 15. So it seems like we're missing 3. Because we have nameless mages, that is. We have encountered 18 total. Well, I know of the Bibliomancer, of course, so I suppose that means that we're missing 2 nameless versions of mages that we've already met. And if I took the time to figure out, you know, which ones exactly are missing, that should not be impossible. And in fact, I might just go ahead and do that off camera. Just take these all out and, you know, double check which mage they belong to. In most cases, it's kind of obvious, and others not so much, perhaps. Anyway, that would then tell me which areas to probably double check, because every mage is basically native to one of the areas, right? That's where you fight the nameless version, the named version specifically. Right. So yeah, if I want to, I can do that, and I guess I will eventually. But it's not a priority for now. Instead, I was actually thinking about doing some more bestiary reading, but there is not that much new stuff. I guess I could get it out of the way now, but no, you know what? I just want to take a look and also make good on my promise of actually visiting a new area, right? So let's do it. Eder Copse. Yes. What to expect? I mean, Copse sounds like a forest, obviously, but that would be weird for the setting for an endgame area, unless it looks like this. Magical kind of forest. Yeah, okay. I like it. Wrecked black hole, pride damage, salt, salt, salt. Thanks, other player, for your insight. Mage attack, fall, lost, sadness. Yeah, okay. So there's gonna be stuff above, huh? I mean, we can already see that. Left or right? Left or right? Last time right was correct. Maybe this time... Well, correct as in led up the mountain and was the place we needed to go first. What the heck are these things? Dealing with actual Cthulhu-esque abominations here. Okay, that's gonna create some sort of shortcut. Well then, in that case, I guess I can't really go that way. Wait, can we even grapple that? Yes. Some difficulty, but still. And that's a letter to Kitan. Alright then. Well, I mean, I suppose in a way I'm glad that I checked out the right-hand side first, because now we know that we need to go left. Oh god. Out of stem. Not great. Hand creatures and dudes with tentacles for faces? What is this? Elden Ring? Bloodborne? I guess those tentacle faces are kind of like, what are they called? Mind flayers? What do we have here? Okay. It looks pretty important, and sealed with only a single mage heart. Surprising, but it seems like we're going down first. Don't trust that. It's so weirdly finicky trying to land in one of these ether vents from above. Like, they could have made the actual like hitboxes or whatever a little bit wider, because it feels like there's an extremely narrow space where you actually have to be in, or else you're just gonna fall. And there's very little time to adjust your trajectory, or you know, your horizontal position, I guess. Oh, these guys. Wow, okay, and then the height due to these little stairs here, these tiny stairs, was just perfect. Oh, I'm also on the wrong healing item. That's not great. Okay, this is just, well, just death, it looks like. Although you never really know, because you can fall a longer distance and you know, and survive than you can see. So, can I make this jump though? Can I jump off the ledge with a mighty leap and catch myself in that airstream? I'm gonna try. I cannot, as it turns out, and there is ground extremely far below, which means that there is now my salt. Alright, you know, that's fine. Obviously I didn't have much, which is why I, you know, felt like I could do something so reckless in the first place. Wow, okay. At least this time we both missed. These hand creatures have not been a big problem so far. Yeah, this is weird though. I mean, what is the purpose? Even if we come from the other side, there is a hook, of course, that I can see there. If we come from the other side, we can hook and enter the air vent from that side, but with no hook on this side here, where would that get us? Unless we can, once again, unlock a shortcut. What are you doing? Grabbing ladders when I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, you'd expect there to be a... Oh, there is a hook. Okay, in that case, I guess we can probably grab that from here and make it across that way. Yep, sure enough. It's scary, though. It's scary every single time. Oh. Oh, and this is not even something we can do... Wow. Oh, well. Now we know. Okay. Not this time, my friend. Okay. Pilgrim's Urn. Is it just me, or have the artifacts you just find in the world never been good? Oh, never mind. Maybe... I mean, they couldn't be randomized, right? That wouldn't make sense. It's one-time loot, so... It really only makes sense if they're actually... Well, look at that, though. Is it just me, or is this literally what we have, except a lot better in every possible way? That is insane. Like, so much better. 10% extra melee reach. What does that even mean? I mean, let's see. If I... Oh, the problem is you inch forward with each attack, so that's not great. That being said, yeah, okay, you don't attack off ledges, so that's good. So, when I attack like this, it, you know, the graphics of my spear tip reach, you know, are just in line with that mushroom patch, slightly below, right? With the leftmost edge of that. Just about. I mean, I doubt it's gonna actually be visible. Oh, never mind. It totally is. Is it? Wait, no, the camera wasn't completely zoomed out. No, it looks the same. But, I mean, either way. Whatever it actually means, melee reach. Yeah, I mean, what else would it be, right? I'm guessing that it just extends the hitbox for your weapon, even if it's not, you know, graphically represented in any way. Either way, of course. Even with just the other stats, I would take this one, gladly. Well, yep. I definitely spoke too soon about all these pickups being bad. I will never misspeak again. What is this? Didn't expect the first nameless... why do I keep saying nameless now? The first name mage right here on the path. Parxa Crass, tier 13. Forces of nature are seen all around us. Licks of hot flame, softly floating fungal spores, a gale of wind. But there is a more primal essence of pure force, a primordial energy that is unseen yet everywhere. A Kinetomancer, called Parxa Crass, has harnessed this energy, destroy her, and devour her heart. Follow the trail of force energy to the Kinetomancer, then defeat her and devour her heart. Quivering heart, glowing flesh, kinetic bone, force mote, and she's apparently, has apparently the elements of, well, non-elemental and light. Alright, okay. Kinetic energy. Not something you would normally associate with mages, but of course, oh, is that her, I guess? Well, that's fortunate. What's unfortunate is that we just really couldn't reach her from there. That would have been so perfect. However, we absolutely can from here. Oh god, oh god. No! I totally almost rolled right off that ledge. I mean, she's tier, what was it, 12? 13? 13, yeah. I mean, those levels are definitely getting higher for the required mages for us to hunt. But of course, at this point, I've slain at least up to level 18, right? So, and compared to our very high character level, that's probably not that bad anymore. Tier 13, that is. Okay, I know we have to go up, but I kind of want to just quickly check out down here. My salt pod should be somewhere over that way as well. Oh, that opens from here. Unexpected. What is this place then? Oh, just a checkpoint. Okay. Guess I might as well. Although since we were going up to hunt our current mage, the one at the base level might be more convenient. What is going on? Why are you back? You're not supposed to respawn. Oh, also you take 3 attacks apparently? Wasn't it 2 before? I guess not. Unprofaned Lake. That's nice. I do like my lakes unprofane. Hi there, Bibliomancer. Not here to fight you today, or, well, not now anyway. I do like the look of this place, by the way. Okay, this guy is back again. Are these actually... Wait, am I dumb? Oh, you know what? These are just... I'm dumb, but also not in the way that I meant at first. These are actually just hasteburn versions of the normal enemies here. I thought they... Yeah, with that crawling and whatnot, that their attack pattern looked different from the first guys I saw, but yeah, they're also dropping hasteburn piles or whatever. Haze residue, so that should have been pretty obvious. And also definitely explains why they keep coming back, you know? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what? Okay. So I guess Kinetomancers are basically made of, and summoning creatures made of, floating crystals. Okay, including this big one. It's kind of similar to that Bibliomancer crab servant. Crab minion. It was a miss, but no problem. Okay. Over that way, huh? Let me just quickly grab this one again. Okay. No stamina. Ouch. Uh-oh. Attack please. Back down again? Oh, of course. How do you like those? Okay, not a fan, I see. Oh, well, that was a complete miss. Nope. Yeah, these are totally the same. Basically the physical version of those weird light crabs. Okay, so now she's down there. Well, so I could have kept that other save point after all. Assuming she's actually gonna stay down there now. It was a she, right? I think so. Not that it matters. I could technically restock, I suppose, but I think we're good. Wait for stamina. Oh. Alright. Just barely get that one first. Surely we must be close here, right? Oh, not there yet. Also, there's the stupid Bibliomancer, actually. Still not at the end of the hunt. Uh-oh. Okay. Please, there we go, okay. Just as the hasteburn is starting to attack. Okay, I somehow made my way past. Oh, what happened there? What happened is that I tried to cast my buff, but I was facing the wrong way, and then it didn't even come out for some reason. Okay. 133 damage, not bad, not bad. Okay, oof, that's nasty. Wow. The impact was more forceful than I expected. Okay. Dodge that one. Burn her. As we do. I'm gonna heal for safety. Okay. Just one more melee attack. Oh god. Surely. I'm gonna get it. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I mean, tier 13 sounds kind of impressive, but really at this point, it's we can deal with that pretty comfortably unless it's one of the nastier types of mages. And this one, I don't know, seems manageable enough. But of course, I might once again come to regret those words. Inquisitor, you took my heart! You took my power! Yes? I'm a creature of force, and I respect your will. Oh. Oh, okay. That's nice. take what I want, merely doing my duty. Yeah, I mean, such a waste. You are an agent of power, energy, change. To be manipulated as a simple tool by your masters is to squander agency. Embrace your power, your will, your might. The power, true power. Yeah, you know, we'll see about that. I mean, I'm really not even sure who I'm working for at this point, because, you know, well, I guess the king might be around here somewhere. It did kind of open the way, I suppose. Rediscover the runes and all that. Although, of course, he and his entourage, well, entourage, whoa, there is a huge hand creature. This is Elden Ring. He has, and his two-person entourage, his, I don't know, archbishop or whatever, and his one personal guard. They all disappeared before I even discovered the second part of the rune password for this place. I think, anyway. Or did they only disappear? Actually, that might have been after I talked to the second tree. Yeah, in fact, I think it was, wasn't it? Okay, never mind then. Of course, I hadn't actually returned to the rune reader and delivered the rediscovered password, right? So, not really sure how they learned it. But, oh well. They did, I guess, is all that counts. And that means that they could be here. In fact, I mean, obviously I'm going to encounter them somewhere, right? And where else would it be, if not here? Of course, I don't know for sure that this is the final area, but I mean, it certainly feels like it. Well, I mean, story-wise it would make sense, I guess. And then we have the next new mage immediately. Okay, we can just get up this way. It's convenient. What is this? Logostus Rhyme. Tier 15, okay. The power of words is the power of immortality. A Bibliomancer. Okay, that's a mage after my taste. Named Logostus Rhyme sought just that, transforming himself into a being of powerful glyphs. But his heart is just like any other mage. Devour it, and it will be his end. Interesting. Okay, so dark and light combined into a Bibliomancer. Interesting for sure. And is he anywhere nearby? Well, somewhere above. Well, I don't know how I dropped through that platform. I was definitely nowhere near holding down. That was weird. I was preparing to jump to the side. Huh. Weird. But okay. Thankfully, not too lethal. Well, not lethal at all, actually. Of course, any amount of lethal is too lethal. Okay, we can't grapple over that way. It's kind of hidden. So this might lead to something good. Oh, that was scary. Thanks. Oh. That's one of those jerks. But he's by himself. Okay. What could this be? This is extremely suspicious. There's a rune in the background. And a single chest just sitting there. Mimic? Too obvious. Huh. Moss Spear Brick. I don't know that we need that yet. Our main weapons aren't poison elemental, so probably not. The bow that I made, that one will need one for its final upgrade level for what it's worth. Okay. Oh, there are more runes in the background as well. Could it be that the game is being extremely sneaky? Well, I don't see any other runes here in the first part. Keeping my eyes peeled on the background there. Doesn't seem like it though. Interesting. I mean, you can enter runes, right? By the rune portal, by the mirror gate. You don't need to use the pre-entered ones. That's just for convenience. And I have been wondering, of course, if you can just... if there are hidden rune words, basically, right? But another way, of course, would be to... Well, I mean, just guessing combinations isn't really very practical. It could be, obviously, you know, those combinations could be passed around in the community. But it would also make sense to make them discoverable in the actual game world by just, you know, displaying the runes. And, I mean, there are two very prominently here, so... Okay. Had we seen this one? Oh, yeah, of course we had. Okay, that's that one then. Well, alright. Doesn't exactly explain why there was just this one heart dude just floating around by himself. I mean, they literally cannot do anything. I don't think they even attack. So they're literally just there to make another enemy stronger. Hi there, Bibliomancer minion. Forgotten page, okay. Oh, I didn't grab that! Scary! Why didn't I grab that? Is this another one of those jumps? Like the ones in the Mire cave? Can you please die? Okay. Okay. Whew. Should be getting close to unlocking the shortcut. Oh, hey, is that him, actually? That does look like him. Alright. Yeah, we have a shortcut to the beginning. Which means that I will go ahead and get the other checkpoint here again. Which is literally right here. Alright. Awesome. Up there... what was there again? Also something we couldn't do. Right, a ladder to kick down. So, at some point we're gonna be climbing very high above this place as well. Oh. Okay. I wonder if I should be using a fire-based weapon against this Bibliomancer. Uh-oh. Like paper cuts. Ouch. I'm definitely not dealing full damage to him, like, even... not even nearby. That's a bookworm, I guess? Pretty gross and vomiting all over the place. Where are you? This way? Yes. I don't know, maybe it's worth switching to the other weapon. It definitely should deal more damage, right? This one... no. It's also part light, unfortunately. Yeah. I was thinking, you know, at some point I was thinking, having a weapon that is dark elemental and one that is light should mean that I will always have a weapon that, you know, any given enemy is not going to be resistant to. But of course, now we have the combination of light and dark, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, in fact, this is still the more powerful of the two weapons, so... weapons. So I guess it'll end up being more powerful. Although the damage is really getting reduced quite a bit. From, you know, over 100 down to 76. I mean, it's still really good, actually. So, not much reason to complain here. What are you? That was just a normal enemy, I guess. It looked so weird. Different. Also kind of sad how he was just kneeling there. Covering his face with his hands. Well... we can open the door up to the left. The first sealed door. First and so far only, actually, sealed door that we've come across in this area. Just trying to keep that in mind for later. Because right now I guess I'm gonna keep focusing on our Bibliomancer here. Oh, staggered you out of burrowing and then I messed up. That's unfortunate. Going down again. So once again I should have kept the other checkpoint. Well, couldn't have known. Could have guessed, I suppose. Well, there's another Kinetomancer, if I wanted to deal with that again. Surely he's not in that middle section, right? In that empty hall that we just discovered. Oh, wow. Wow! Well... no, I think he's right here. Okay, this time I was trying... you probably heard me frantically trying to grapple. Well, I might have been too far away from any grapple points, but I think I was also just completely stunned while falling, so that wasn't great. You know what I could do, actually? Yeah, you know, I am gonna switch weapons. Or rather, well, I can always switch easily, of course. I'm gonna go to increase my, you know, fire damage portion. Because with that, I mean, not only is the damage up to 92, like that, but the larger portion of it is gonna be fire damage now, as opposed to the larger portion being dark, which the Bibliomancer is resistant to. So, actually the damage might get reduced by less, and result in slightly higher overall damage. Okay, this was very dangerous here. Could have easily gone wrong. So here is where I got kicked off, huh? Okay, that guy just teleported away momentarily. We weren't even that far above ground, but far enough for me to perish. There's the Bibliomancer. I'm hoping he's gonna stay down here, so I'm gonna grab this one again. Hopefully he's not gonna troll me and, you know, lead me on a chase around the entire area again. Well, I mean, if it happens, it happens. 78. That's 71 actually per hit. That is actually less. I thought I was onto something there, but well. I guess the damage on the other weapon is just that much higher. But we can more freely use this one's magic. So there's that. Wow, wow, really? Okay, my friend. Are we about done here? What do you guys do again? Oh, okay. Just take very, very long to eventually cast that projectile. Gotcha. Oh, there we go. Okay. Augustus Rhyme, Undying Scholar. Well, we'll see about the undying part. I do respect scholarship. Scholardom. Okay. Books are not weapons, so I mean, the word is a weapon, but not in that way. Oh god, that... Yeah, I should have guessed. I was kind of gambling that whatever that attack was gonna be wouldn't reach all the way across the entire arena, but it sure did. And yeah. Guiltless shard drop from something. Suppose I could be using those a lot more, couldn't I? I mean, in fact, why not? I've really just not been doing it out of laziness, but I have so many of them. It's kind of like, once again, like Elden Ring, where I ended the game with, I don't know, or by the end game I had like 50 or so, whatchamacallits? What were those items called? Wow, drawing a complete blank here. Well, whatever the items are that make you temporarily stronger, that buff your Great Rune. Basically the equivalent of, you know, Embers or Humanities in the Souls games, and various Souls games. Or Guiltless Shards in this one. Is that... yeah, okay, that's the one that killed me last time. Right, should recognize it. Okay, there's a wall of damage that he summoned there. Oh, why did I try to heal there? I'm not really sure. I had no real reason to. I pressed the wrong button. That's what? That's why. Okay, it's gonna be that one again. Yep, okay. Now I want to heal. Oh god. Okay. Well, I mean, he sure deals a ton of damage. That's for sure. Really wish I had gotten him that first time when he was already at health, but you know. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work out that way. Okay. Thought it was a little bit further until the fight actually started. This is a very large arena. What's going on? Can I please see myself? I don't know if the enemy is still around. I mean, I appreciate you trying to show me the boss. Show me who's boss? No, show me where the boss is. Oh god. Well, also, yeah, give me that stuff. Okay. I really want to get you burning real good. Oh wow, yeah. That's a nice one. Uh-oh. Oh god. Don't get hit by anything while we heal. Oh. Oh god. Don't get smashed by the book. Okay, mostly avoided that. And that, I guess. Oh god, he did it again. Why wasn't I ready? I don't know. Oh, he's actually down to... Yep, this state. Alright, okay. I totally was not looking at his hit points at all. I could have finished off some time ago, I suppose. Okay, anyway. Once again, fire daggers save the day. And make me feel slightly bad, but, you know, only slightly. Definitely worth the trouble I saved myself by using them. Okay. I only sought knowledge, and knowledge I found. Reams upon reams of precious esoterica, annals of mighty bloodlines long past, glyphs forbidden and divine. Tell me, Inquisitor, do you think you've killed me? Without a heart you cannot regenerate. So, you're claiming I did not? He's gonna try to get at the fact that, I don't know, his knowledge cannot be killed or something. But, well, this guy's physical existence has been ended, yes. Let's be pragmatic about it. You've killed all an Inquisitor must, then. You've learned all an Inquisitor must, then. True, without a heart a mage cannot regenerate. This form will soon perish. But words survive. Well, unless someone burns the books, which really don't do that. I have filled halls upon halls with words that are my essence. My legacy is... the ink is smearing. Okay. Where are those books? What was your name again? Oh. It doesn't matter. Okay, now we have 2 mages hunted here. And I know of one sealed door, now unsealed. And... well, I don't know of another one, I suppose. Was there something else down here? I don't think there was, really. Oh god, there's the big thing. Oh god. Big monstrosity. Yep. Nope. Okay. I was dead. Holy crap. Yeah, I mean, basically I should not be hanging out down here. I should just be returning to camp. Because, well, I mean, the episode is not super long, actually. We do have 2 new mages and their gear to check out. Okay, right, there is actually something down here. Oh, it's so tempting. I'm just gonna take a quick look, right? Just a quick little peek. Oh, it's just another... okay, beloved idol, hello. Another side cave with checkpoint. Okay, well then. Glad I quickly checked this out. Because it definitely seems like we cleared out the entire bottom of the area, right? I mean, at the very bottom we have one of these little caves with a checkpoint on each side, in each corner. Then we have the weird empty, mostly empty hall in the middle, at the bottom of the central platform where you start on, basically. And I guess there must be a way to ascend further up on this right-hand side. Although, of course, we will also open a door on the middle left-hand side. Doesn't seem like there's anything up this way. Wow, I think this was the jump that I failed at one time. Not a fan of that guy being there, if I'm being quite honest. But, you know, I really also should not be here anymore. I don't need to anyway. I think just, you know, looking at new craftables, leveling up, and maybe looking at the bestiary should more than fill this episode. Considering we're already at 49 minutes, actually, so, you know, time just flies. Let's see, what did we get in terms of equipment? Right, this is just the old one that we no longer want. Although, I can go ahead and maybe gamble with it and see if it becomes much better. Okay, this is what we just found. Right? Where did we find this one again? This was from... this totally was a pre-generated pickup, right? Just an item that was just sitting on the floor by that second checkpoint down there that we just activated. So, I guess they must be randomly generated then. The level is 24, okay, so that's in line with the other one that we found on the level, this one, but it's just so bad. Yeah, even individually, the one bonus that it has is worse than our level 13 defensive artifact. How does that work? How does that make any sense? Okay, we have this legendary one. Silver Find, Salt Find. Not quite as much Salt Find, but not bad. And more importantly, it is another legendary utility artifact for us to gamble with, potentially, if we can increase it, if we can bolster it. We don't really care about the range damage or Silver Find. But yeah, if you can get something with decent item and at least, you know, as decent Salt Find as our current one, then I'm gonna be quite happy. So let's take a look. See if we can get that. Purge the bad ones first. Yeah. For what it's worth. Can we even bolster them? Yes. Not our current one. Okay. But we can gamble with this one. Alright. I still have no idea what determines whether you can or cannot bolster an artifact. There seems to be very little rhyme or reason to it, but, you know, it's fine. Bolster. I mean, we have a really good offensive one for now. So let's try this one. Okay. Salt retained on death. Well, item find is okay, but yeah. 9% item find, 9 range damage, not bad, but yeah, no silver find, no salt find, most importantly. Runic arts damage, I guess, could be nice. 10% alchemy damage, item find, range damage, no. Again, 14% salt retained on death. Why isn't it just salt found? Just give me that. 17% chance of free ammo. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. 6.9 salt find, 10 range damage. It's just not good enough. Oh, okay, and that's as far as we could take that one, as it turns out. Let's see here. Melee damage, poise damage, meh. Melee damage, damage versus individual enemy types. I don't know, that never seems worth it. What even are... I mean, again, minions, I assume is just anything summoned by a mage, but I don't know that for sure. Undead, you can kind of guess what looks undead, but who knows what all falls under that category. And guardians? Is it like all the various knights and whatnot? But who knows? It could be anything. So either way, you know, damage against individual enemies is never going to be worth it, because I'm never going to switch out equipment to fight a single normal enemy type, right? I'm not even going to do that for specific mages, so... Yeah. Anyway, melee damage, attack speed. Okay, we haven't actually had extra attack speed in a while, and that could be really good. The problem is that our current artifact is just so good. And we've now run out of gambling fuel. Oh well. It was worth a try. Actually, since we... Nope, that's not bolster. Since we cannot upgrade this one any further, and we don't want to use it... Right? We don't. I mean, range damage is really good. Salt find is... You know, at least it has some salt find. But silver and salt retained on death is just... I don't want to rely on that, so... Yeah. Thanks, but no. Which means that we can bolster this thing one more time. It just seems like the values cannot even get anywhere near as high as our current one. Which makes sense. This is only level 12. The other one is 24, right? I mean, I must assume that the artifact level determines the maximum amount or the maximum value for each of these attributes. Either way, let's just do it one more time. Damage, stamina reduction, damage versus mages, okay, and rage buildup. Technically not a bad set of bonuses. Also surprisingly, or, you know, relatively high, especially in terms of the actual damage bonus. So it's not terrible. It's definitely not terrible, but... ours is just amazing. You know, more melee damage, more stamina reduction. The rage build-up, yeah, also better. Not that I care too much about that one. Even with our current, I suppose however much rage build-up we had before. I guess I haven't really been using this one for a long time. Yeah, but even with some sort of rage build-up bonus, rage seems to build up very slowly. If you start a boss fight with no rage at all, you're basically not not likely to be able to cast even a single spell before the end of it. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Damage versus mages, of course, would be nice. Yeah. But, you know, overall, obviously, it doesn't compare. But I think we're still able to bolster it technically, so, you know. Anyway, do you have anything to say? Those Kinetomancer relics can be hard to work with, seeing as how they're always pushing back against the person handling them. Some kind of energy that don't track, if you get my meaning. And fire or wind, none of the usual suspects. But I suppose it ain't the warpsmith's job to know, long as I can turn it into a useful tool, and that I can. Glad to hear it. Nothing on the Bibliomancer, huh? That seems like an interesting kind of material to work with. Basically being magical paper, right? Well, let's see what actually we can make. There we have heavy armor from the Kinetomancer. High blades, great blade, stave, throwing axe, throwing dagger with physical and light. Now, does that mean that it will apply a light damage over time debuff? Do all daggers do that? Well, either way. It's class 5 throwing dagger, we can't use that. Decrease stamina cost while blocking. Okay. Not for this character, but good to know that it exists. Unfortunately, it's very deep, very late in the game when you finally get something like this, so... yeah. Display trophy. A memento of force. A misshapen relic of force crystals, draped with shimmering blue and purple cloth. Alright. Well, let's just make one. Increases the effect... force crystal amulet. Increase the effect of successful parries on the stamina of attackers. Okay, so... yeah, actually, it usually, in fact, takes multiple parries, multiple perfect blocks to get an enemy to stagger, so you can do a critical hit on them. So I guess this is a very good bonus for a character focusing on that kind of mechanic. But again, it's, you know, unfortunate that it comes so late in the game. Increases restock speed, okay. We've seen an item that does that before. Bibliomancer... this one? Moldy? No. Oh, here he is. Okay. Codex Mitra. A head worn by a disciple of the runes of some great station. Some see the preservation of runes as far more important than any other cause. Okay. Class 4. Light armor. A great hammer. A glyphstone hammer. Stave of scrolls. What's so special about this one? A stave topped with 3 forbidden scrolls. The promise of 3 suggests that one of them belongs to the gods, but the Bibliomancers were never once to adhere to their strictures. Okay. Great blade, channeling rod. No items, no weapons I can use from either of those new mages, huh? Oh well. Build rage on dagger counterattack. Okay. Once again, we have a trophy here. A bound book displayed before a starburst of sealed scrolls. What runes these things contain is a mystery. Perhaps minutiae, perhaps forbidden secrets, perhaps nothing. Increase all defense. Okay. Currently we have stamina speed, so that seems more universally useful. I mean, not that defense isn't useful, but the increase seems pretty minor, to be honest. It's only 3? Yeah, only around 3. Like 3.1? It's an odd value, isn't it? And it's really not, I mean, how could that possibly make a difference? 3.1. And that's... who's gonna sacrifice one of their limited, you know, accessory slots for that? Huh, weird. Regain focus on perfect block. Okay. More blocking bonuses. I mean, it's nice that they're there. Right, anyway, we want this thing. That should be 20 for 20 trophies now. Let's see, I don't think I picked up anything. Definitely didn't pick up any bricks or blaze pearl clusters to further upgrade the bow, even, you know, if I even want to do that. I guess I don't need the clusters for anything more at this point, so for anything else, so I might as well. Also, it's probably only going to take 2 clusters, and then... actually, I'm surprised it does take 2 clusters. It's at level 8? Oh yeah, no, never mind. I guess I must have taken a single moss pear cluster to get to this level. Okay, so it's only 2 more blaze pear clusters, and then it might actually take a moss pear brick for the final upgrade level. So if I do get my hands on these 2 clusters here, I might actually be able to max this one out as my first item, potentially, depending on what else I find. Whether I find one of these other bricks first. Because I don't think I have or will have anything else that takes a mossberg brick to get its final level, right? And I mean, what are the odds of me getting at least 4 ash pear bricks to upgrade my entire armor set, plus possibly 1 for the Tomb Tender's Vault? I mean, in fact, I'm probably gonna use the first one on the Vault, right? That makes the most sense, it being my most powerful weapon before resistances. Yeah, anyway, nothing we can do here for the time being. And as predicted, I was able to, you know... Well, was able to. Of course I was able to. But I easily made this an hour-long episode, just with, you know, looking at stuff in a lot of detail, as I do. 2 more level ups, 119. And I'm gonna keep putting points into Arcana for some reason. It's up to 29 now. Yeah. Honestly, I completely forgot for a second that I was contemplating putting points into Vitality, so there's that. Is this even... Oh, wait, can we access Vitality without having to spend points on anything else? Yeah, okay, we have a node of Vitality here that I can put up to 4 points, up to 5 points into. Everything else? It seems like we would need to unlock something else first, right? I wish you could highlight all nodes of a particular type or something, like you can in, say, Path of Exile. Of course, this skill tree here, or skill web, is not nearly as complex, so I guess it's not quite that necessary. Anyway, why don't we look at the bestiary just quickly? There shouldn't be that much. Burnt Forager? Dracomancer. I guess we never looked at this one, did we? A wielder and shaper of that ineffable draconic essence that dwells in the rarefied edges of the cosmos, arrogant beyond measure and unconcerned with most conflicts, Dracomancers embody conceit. Alright. This one's still not filled. I think everything else should be the same then. Not sure if anything new is on this page here, so I'm gonna quickly check. I mean, I'm just gonna go through the entire list, I suppose. Although I think this set of pages here was complete before. Yeah. Same with this one, apparently. Okay, and there's still a gap. We have looked at you. Have we looked at you, Drakeling? Is that the small or the slightly bigger one? Draconic Thrall? Seems like the one we've seen before. Ah, this is the one. Okay, Darkscale. Wyvern? A Wyvern of Darkscale draconic ancestry. The Darkscale are known to unscrupulously trade in unbreakable oaths. Perhaps this is why many of them become thralls of Dracomancers. Okay. Kinetomancer, hello. A wielder and weaver of the essential element of force, that foundation upon which all elements reside. Though many of its properties have been analyzed by scholarly minds, Kinetomancers possess the ability to manifest this energy in ways that defy science. Right. Force node, a worker node conjured by kinetomancy to carry out simple tasks. Because of the nature of kinetomancy, force nodes are essentially of the same body as their conjurer. Yes, sure look that way. Energy core, that's the big one. A brilliant core of primordial force energy housed inside a crab-like creature conjured of kinetomancy. Right, and again, it's very similar in structure to the Bright Mind. I wonder if they're supposed to be connected, like, lore-wise? Who knows? Oh, Bibliomancer. There you are. Wait, was this... No, that's not you. Okay. Bibliomancer. A curse-ridden manipulator of the ancient magic held within runes, from which all other magic is derived. The gods used the runes to end the reign of the Samayavora, so to see such power in the hands of a mage is quite dangerous indeed. If you say so. He sure was pretty dangerous. Oh, Codex Monk. A squat and heavy-set disciple of the runes, Codex monks are keen to diligently defend Bibliomancers from any threat, as they prize the preservation of all runes, regardless of their meaning or power. A glyphed annelid. A hulking worm-like creature conjured through bibliomancy is a vessel for runing ritual, its moist surfaces etched over with runes. Moist, huh? Nice. Oh, these are the really big guys, right? Yeah. A timeless guardian of the Blasphemous Vault. The vault was built long before the Temple of 11 above it. Oh, is that so? But much of its story remains shrouded in mystery. Was it always called the Blasphemous Vault? And if so, why did they build the Temple of the 11? The Holy Temple above it? Maybe to basically suppress the evil below? Huh. Unknown Tender. A creature that tends the sacred woods of the Elder Copse. Their faces writhe with fungal tendrils. Oh, okay, not tentacles at all. As if their very essence has been transformed by the rot of the earth. Skittering Maw. An 8-legged creature native to the Elder Copse. Hostile to outsiders, they seem to have been domesticated by the Copse's unknown tenders. Nice. Do we have a separate entry? Oh, hi there. Yeah, do we have a separate entry for the big one, I wonder? Anyway, for now, we have Inquisitor Soleil, or, yeah, I suppose, Soleil. So we are given his name in the end. A guilt-ridden Inquisitor who succumbed and became haze-burned. The sins that haunted him are now a thing of the past. Not really sure what sins that would be, because, I mean, judging by the story, the part of his story that he told us, he didn't seem like a bad guy at all. He, apparently, the crime that he was sent here for and made an Inquisitor for was really one that he committed out of compassion, right? Or trying to help. But who knows what else he might have done. Burnt Tender. Ah, yes. A former unknown tender burnt by the haze that accompanies the presence of mages. Rhyme Reader, Rust Knight, these guys. And... oh, there's the Elder Maw. Alright. A thundering creature native to the Elder Copse, unknown to the sages and scholars of Alterstone Kingdom. Well, I guess I've documented it now. Alright. Well, that was that. Okay. I mean, we made a lot of good progress today, and yeah, well, I'm not entirely sure if there was somewhere else to go on the right-hand side of the copse for now, but we can definitely go to the left and open that sealed door, and maybe that's gonna lead to all the progress that we need. Either way, there is more stuff to do there, and I guess we'll just continue with the next, with the new area next episode. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye!